It was all a dream. These are the most famous words from the greatest rapper of all time, the Notorious B.I.G. And tonight, that dream is turning into a reality. Big just wanted to be the biggest. He wanted to be the best. He wanted to have influence and impact people in a positive way. And that clearly has been done all over the world. Nobody has come close to the way Biggie sounds, to the way he raps, to the frequency that he hits. Tonight, we are inducting the greatest rapper of all time into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the Notorious B.I.G, representing Brooklyn, New York. We up in here, Big. Every day I wake up, I hear your voice, motivating me, pushing all of us to be the greatest. The sky's the limit. You did it, King. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Notorious B.I.G, the greatest of all time.
Who is the Notorious Big? It's a nigga that been stressed out all his motherfucking life. Single parent, never home, fucked up in the game, got introduced to the drugs, jumped on the drugs, got paid off the drugs, fucked up off the drugs. Now I got a record deal.
Live from Bedford-Stuyvesant, the livest one, representing BK to the fullest.
Biggie represents Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, New York City, America, the world. And he represents the black experience, where they tell him, no, your hair doesn't work. You can't dress like that. You can't talk like that. You can't be. He said, fuck that. Not only am I gonna be, I'm gonna be the best.
B-I-G-C-I-E, B-I-G, get it?
My son was the most beautiful baby you've ever seen in your life. Catholic school since he was 6. And Christopher was a gentle human being. The street is not gentle. I know they weren't sitting here learning the ABCs.
This is a whale of a tale of a bill that have to pay for bills, and I was nailed begin to sell in 17.
I've been in the streets since I was 12 years old, man. Beat up by police, everything, man. Everything a motherfucker imagine or see, I done been through it.
As I sit back and look when I used to be a crook, doing whatever it took, from snatching chains to pocketbooks. A big bad motherfucker on the wrong road. I got some drugs, tried to get the avenue sold.
100% of my time just went into hustling, but at the same time, we'd be on corners and like niggas be spinning.
And I love ya, cause you're a sweet bitch, a crazy rap that might make my dick hit. I'm so used to the neutral, once you get used to B.I.G. is a war, super like ice cream, I scoop ya. My music you wanna get loose to stay dip, and I'm not a booster. So what you got to say? It's back and word is born. And go with the assumption, I got it going on.
I heard him making noise in his room, and I would tell him, please stop the noise. He said, I'm not making noise, I'm rapping. He said it was going to make him rich, make him famous.
Keep my eyes open and the case closed. No eyewitnesses, no names.
Making tapes in the basement with my nigga 50. Then I just happened to get to Puffy, and Puffy heard that he signed me.
My new artist, Notorious B.I.G.
I don't wanna live no more.
His voice, first and foremost, was something that was so unique, and also his style, his mental approach was like, oh my God, I found something rare.
Give me the loop, give me the loop.
It was the undisputed sound of New York. It was this voice with such authority and bravado.
My amp left a check in the line at his crib. Turned himself in, he had to do a bid. I won the 3, he on the hit. 93, I'm ready to get this paper, G. Believe me.
The way he approached things, it's like a mental game of chess, and every lyric is a certain move to bring you in visually and captivate you.
I'm just trying to rip the hardest rhyme.
Heart throb never, black and ugly as ever. However, I stay Gucci down to the socks. Rings and watch filled with rocks. In my chair.
Me and Puff is real tight, that's my boy. He took me out of a dangerous game, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I was selling drugs real hard, you know? When I got the record deal, all that got cut short.
Bitches in the back looking righteous. In the tight dress, I think I might just hit her with a little Biggie 101. I told a gun and have fun with Jamaican rum.
Two young men that really had a chemistry and this dream that we had, and it was a dream that we had together and we made happen together. So it made our bond extremely close.
It's my nigga Pop, yeah. Barbershop, homie, he was in the game spot. Heard the intricate block. Niggas wanna stick me like a flop. Yeah, neighbor, slow down, love. Chill, drop the paper, prepare.
You could tell, like, oh, this guy's about to be a superstar.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine. Hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack, Mr. Magic Molly Mall.
Juicy, my gold joint. Straight out the hood, a nigga did good.
Change from a common thief to up close and personal with Robin Leach, and I'm far from cheap.
The first record is a hit, and everything is happening so fast.
I first met Big at this Bad Boy photo shoot. Immediately, there was something that I felt that was really cool about him.
It's my woman.
It may have been about 6 weeks, and he was like, I'm gonna marry you. I'm like, are you serious? Less than a week, we got married.
To all the ladies in the place with style and grace, allow me to lace these lyrical douches in your bushes. Who rock grooves and
People might say, damn, you know this nigga's married and he's saying this stuff about women.
Faye helped me. She helped me write that. When we was in the studio listening to the beats, I was like, I don't know what I want to write about. She's like, write about your honeys. So I wrote about my honeys.
throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. To the honeys getting money, playing fellas like dummies. Cause I see some ladies tonight that should be having what? Baby.
Everybody showed me love and bought the record and it stayed on the charts for a long time. I got love for them, so I'm gonna keep doing it.
Cause it's mad, I get more butt than ashtrays. The fair one, I get mine the fast way. Ski mask way, and the ransom note.
Big was a brilliant songwriter. He just made movies almost like Hitchcock. You know, there was these tales that were disturbing.
Take it to the church, rob the preacher.
But they all had a purpose.
Coughing up blood in his pockets like rabbit ears. Covered the white Kleenex for the kids' tears.
He had this incredible deep bass voice, but he wielded it like a virtuoso. And he could paint a picture with as few words as possible and set the entire scene.
When we went into making the next album, the whole concept was more positive.
And when I started doing Ready to Die, it was a lot of anger, you know what I'm saying? I was just a lot of hatred coming out. You know, it was real though. Life after death is the flip side of things, you know what I'm saying? I can't rhyme about being broke no more, I ain't broke.
Rap music is all about who's gonna be the king.
Nobody getting this game to just be an average motherfucker.
The West Coast, it was selling millions of records before Biggie. I felt like there was only so far New York rap could go as far as sales. Biggie changed all of that.
Relax and take notes while I take totes of the marijuana smoke.
Everybody that starts this shit, they want to be the largest rapper in the world. That's their dream. You get into this shit to be a celebrity. You want to be in the magazines. You want to be famous. You want to be rich.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
The undisputed king of New York, the first rap artist with a #1 hit the first week a single was released, Notorious B.I.G.
My responsibility in rap is just to me, in my eyes, just to keep making hits, keep selling records so my family can be straight, and at the same time make music for the people who feel that shit.
Sicker than your average, Papa twist cabbage off instinct. Niggas don't think shit stink, pink gators. My Detroit players, Tim's for my hooligans in Brooklyn.
I remember when he was doing Laugh After Death, and he sent me the demo. It was incredible. Oh, we got a problem. I was a little worried for myself as an artist. It's just really unfortunate what happened after that.
I just want to give a shout out to my whole family, Tiana and Lil CJ, my moms. It feels good to just have her at ease, knowing her son is doing no wrong. I'm staying out of trouble.
Y'all get down. That is big enough. We're man shot in our car right now.
The death of rapper Notorious B.I.G. is the second time in 6 months that a rap star has been shot to death.
And he was only 24 years old.
His music just went through our body, gave us chills.
It's one of the most tragic what-ifs in the history of hip-hop. You never thought that hip-hop could take it this far. How much farther could he have taken it?
He was my son, my friend, and there's not a day that goes by that I don't think of him.
They say like time heals all wounds. You know, I kind of wait for that day. But I also think that you know, time doesn't heal some wounds. Some things you have to live with.
The human side of him came through his music, and I think it moved the molecules in the world. I know for a fact it pointed me in a direction, and I'm sure that's happened to millions and millions of people worldwide.
Notorious B.I.G. We know he went from negative to positive and emerged as one of the world's most important hip-hop stars.
I know you're still living your life after death.
All my people's got to stay on a positive vibe. Negativity just brings failure, you know? We ain't trying to fail in this game, we trying to succeed. Keeping it real forever.
When my dad passed away, I was only 3 years old. Even though I didn't get to know him as well as I wanted, through his fans and our family, I was able to see with my own eyes that his music transcended the hip-hop industry. And he was able to not just become the king of New York, but the king of the culture. I know if my dad was here, he would want to thank his mom, my grandma, Valletta Mima Wallace, Gigi, Uncle Dave, my mom Jan, Faith, Todd, Puffy, Wayne, Mark, the Junior Mafia family, everyone that helped bring his music to life, and of course, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for this tremendous honor. CJ?
Christopher George Latour Wallace, AKA the Notorious B.I.G, AKA Biggie Smalls, AKA Frank White, AKA the King of New York. Our father was one of the founding fathers of hip-hop. He helped revolutionize what was a young art form for the Black community and the world. I'm honored to share his name and his dedication to Black music, creativity, self-expression, and Black freedom. I love you, Mima. Thanks for teaching us who Christopher Wallace was as a son, friend, poet, artist, and father. We love you, Mima. We love you, Dad. Brooklyn, we did it!